banks are hoarding the US dollars and exchanging it for profit at the going rate because of the willing buyer, willing seller operation in place.
Hey there, the Naira has crashed again. What's new about that? The Naira has been crashing and rising again for the past 30 years, but do you know why? There's hardly any problem in Nigeria today that is not attributed to the Naira. What we found out is that there are several factors combined that put us in this tight spot. Firstly, the increase in international students paying school fees in foreign currency has created a higher demand for dollars. The holidays are over and school fees season is the new reality. For international students, it's a new year calendar. Parents have to come up with fees in foreign currency. They don't pay Harvard fees in Naira. To translate, these fees are going out of our country and nothing is coming in. Secondly, Japa means runaway or escape, and many young Nigerians are doing just that in their thousands, leaving the country in search of a better life abroad. The recent outflux of Nigerians leaving the country is the most significant migration the nation has seen since the end of the Civil War over 50 years ago. The UK Home Office issued a report in June 2022 revealing that up to 15,772 Nigerian visas were granted, a massive 303% increase compared to the 3,918 worker visas granted in 2019. Flight payments and other expenses are often done in dollars, putting pressure on our poor Naira. Another factor is the lack of foreign investment in Nigeria. When foreign investors don't invest in the country, there's a scarcity of disposable income, which affects the overall economy and the value of the Naira. In fact, the multinationals are jackpotting in droves, some of them closing shops permanently and others moving to our Gold Coast neighbors. Nigeria is a major oil-producing country, and revenue from crude oil sales is crucial for our foreign exchange earnings. However, mismanagement and lack of transparency in the process have contributed to the Naira's free fall. Let us put it like this. We are exporting way higher than we've done in the past, but we are not earning because some people mortgaged our future. And so the only option for this administration is to go after the oil thieves and plug the loopholes. The government needs to implement strict measures to prevent and combat oil theft. This includes investing in advanced technology to monitor oil pipelines, increasing security presence, and collaborating with international partners to tackle the issue. Insecurity in Nigeria has also played a role in the depreciation of the Naira. It has led to a decline in agricultural exports, which further aggravates the foreign exchange shortage. Financial analyst Idakolo Gabriel Kolade weighs in on the conversation. He cited some of the other factors responsible for the scarcity of dollars in Nigeria and the free fall of the Naira.
The federal government has not been able to be liquid in the US dollars to be able to supply as request comes. The second aspect of it is that there are backlogs that has been carried over from the previous CBN management team that runs into billions of dollars that is now, the new CBN team is now struggling to meet, and the Nigerian economy is not prepared for it.
Idakolo also blamed deposit money banks as agents of the foreign exchange issues faced in Nigeria.
Money banks are always declaring profit in forex earnings, and you discover where those earnings are coming from, and it's just obvious that it's mere speculations that makes these profits to come on. Banks are hoarding the US dollars and exchanging it for profit at the going rate because of the willing buyer, willing seller operation in place. And that informed the measures being taken of recent by the central bank to ensure that the limit of dollars in the vaults of banks is reduced to a barest minimum so that it can assuage the scarcity that we already have on ground. We also discovered that the minus 25% and plus 25% allowable limits on IMTOs, that international money transfers, that flows through Nigeria for exchange, has also been removed. The banks also are making a kill from that, because when those funds come in, they use that to retain the dollars and they exchange it at that limit, and between there they trade at the prevailing rate.
India faced a similar situation in the past, and their approach to resolving the issue involved a combination of measures. It focused on improving its economy and attracting foreign capital to boost its dollar reserves. It also restricted its citizens from leaving the country except absolutely necessary. Ijakolo also expressed optimism that with the operations of Dangote's refinery, the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries, the importation of oil will reduce drastically, easing the pressure on dollars.
Country is import of fuel, PMS, diesel and the rest. And with the coming on stream of Dangote refinery, the Port Harcourt refinery, the Warri refinery, hopefully before the end of the year, is going to reduce drastically the cost of dollars that is being used for importation. What it means is that we'll be buying those products locally. Albeit, even if we are paying in US dollars, we'll be paying locally. That is one arm. The second harm is that because of the capacity of Dangote refinery, for example, is going to be doing a lot of export of its products. And those countries that are being exported are going to be paying into its accounts in Nigeria or in other countries in the USD and other currencies. So it makes sure that our reserve in foreign currency increases. That is one aspect. The other aspect is the investment drive that the government has embarked upon immediately this new administration comes in. And we have started seeing investment interest from different countries. Germany have signed new agreements with the government. India is investing a fresh $7.4 billion, and so many other countries are coming in. What that does is that when more investments are coming in, it increases our FDIs. And when the FDIs are coming in, it brings in more foreign reserves, more hard currency for the government. The third thing that happens that can also be done is this policy that the federal government has done on IMTOs to make it more profitable for the IMTOs. It will make also diaspora remittance to increase. And when diaspora remittance increases, it also impacts directly on our foreign reserve. So when these measures start coming in and we start reducing our import that consumes and drains our foreign reserve in USD, then we can start witnessing so-called in that area.
By taking these measures, Nigeria can address the Naira's free fall and improve its economy. However, it is essential to note that these measures will take time to implement and may not immediately resolve the Naira's free fall.